Once upon a time, in a lush green meadow surrounded by a dense, mysterious forest, there lived a flock of sheep. Among them was a tiny lamb named Lily. With her snow-white coat and bright, curious eyes, Lily was the youngest and smallest of the flock. But what she lacked in size, she made up for with an adventurous spirit and a heart full of courage. The flock spent their days grazing peacefully, watched over by a shepherd and his loyal sheepdog, Maximum. The older sheep often warned Lily about the dangers of the forest. "Never wander off, little one," they would say. "The woods are no place for a lamb. They are home to foxes, wolves, and other dangers." Lily would nod, but her curiosity about the forest never faded. She often found herself staring at the towering trees, wondering what secrets they held. What could be so dangerous, she thought. Surely, there's more to the world than this meadow. One sunny morning, as the flock grazed, Lily heard a faint chirping sound. She followed the noise to the edge of the meadow and found a tiny bird tangled in a thorny bush. Its delicate wings were trapped, and it struggled to free itself. Lily's heart ached for the little bird. "Don't worry," she said softly. "I'll help you." The older sheep called out to her. "Lily, come back. It's too dangerous near the forest." But Lily couldn't ignore the bird's cries. Carefully, she used her small hooves to push aside the sharp thorns. It was tricky work, and a few scratches marked her legs, but she didn't give up. Finally, the bird was free. "Thank you, kind lamb," the bird chirped, flapping its wings gratefully. "You've saved my life. If you ever need help, call for me, and I'll come." Before Lily could respond, the bird flew away into the trees, disappearing into the forest canopy. She returned to the flock, her heart swelling with pride. The older sheep scolded her for taking such a risk, but Lily couldn't regret her choice. Deep down, she knew she had done the right thing. That night, as the flock slept under the moonlit sky, danger crept into the meadow. A sly fox, its eyes glinting with hunger, prowled toward the flock. Its sharp teeth gleamed in the pale light, and its movements were silent and calculated. The sheep huddled together in fear, their quiet bleats trembling in the still air. Even Max, the sheepdog, had wandered off to patrol another part of the field, leaving the flock vulnerable. Lily, though frightened, knew she had to act. Her mind raced, and she remembered the bird's promise. Summoning all her courage, she trotted to the edge of the meadow and let out a loud, desperate bleat. The forest seemed to hold its breath, and for a moment, nothing happened. Then, the little bird appeared, flapping its wings frantically. "Lily. What's wrong?" it chirped. "A fox is stalking my flock." Lily cried. "Can you help us?" Without hesitation, the bird nodded. "Stay here. I'll bring help." The bird darted back into the trees, and moments later, it returned with a flock of its friends. The sky filled with the sound of beating wings as the birds swooped down toward the fox. They pecked, flapped, and screeched, overwhelming the predator. Startled and outnumbered, the fox yelped and bolted back into the forest, its tail tucked between its legs. The flock erupted in relieved cheers, their fear replaced by gratitude. From that day on, Lily was celebrated as a hero. The older sheep, who had once dismissed her as too small and too curious, now admired her bravery and quick thinking. The shepherd and Max, too, took notice, often giving Lily a gentle pat or an extra treat. Lily and the bird became the best of friends. The bird would visit often, sharing stories of the forest, while Lily told tales of the meadow. Together, they learned that true courage wasn't about being fearless, but about doing the right thing, even when it was hard. As Lily grew, she became a symbol of bravery and kindness in the meadow. Her story was told to new lambs, as a reminder that even the smallest and youngest among them could make a big difference. And so, the brave little lamb lived happily, protecting her flock and embracing the world with an open heart, always ready to help those in need.